What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt Nelson, aka the Muscular Nerd, and this is a rant. So I don't really rant very often, but when I do, I usually make a pretty good point. And I think this needs to be said because there's an epidemic going around in powerlifting right now that is ruining people's benches. And the epidemic is too many people are worried about getting that there cheater arch main and not so much about being able to apply more force to the bar. So they're more worried about like shortening range of motion and getting like a crazy arch versus being able to use more muscles and apply more force to the bar on the bench press. And this is freaking killing people's benches. Like, it honestly, it doesn't matter how much you shorten your range of motion. Your bench press, your lift, no matter what it is, squat, bench, deadlift, will never, ever be as good as it can be until you learn to apply more force to the bar. And you do that by getting more muscle groups involved in the lift, by learning how to engage your entire body instead of just lifting with part of it. And on the bench press, this is probably the most prominent where you can see it, is a lot of people are worrying about like shortening range of motion, and then all they're using is their arms to do the lift, which is not what you want at all, especially when your legs are insanely powerful. And that goes for everyone. It doesn't matter how good your squat is or how good your deadlift is. Your legs are insanely powerful in comparison to your arms. That being said, learning how to use proper leg drive or get proper quad drive to be able to apply more force to the bar is going to go a lot further than you worrying about like creating a better arch and getting a shorter range of motion on the bench press. Now, don't get me wrong, both of those will help, but one is going to help you 10 times more than the other. And that is because powerlifting is insanely simplistic. And that is the more force that you are able to apply to the bar, the more force you will be able to overcome. That's simple. So yes, shortening your range of motion definitely helps you have more power output, but being able to apply more force to the bar allows you to move the bar faster. And so both of those have their place. I just think too many people put an emphasis on creating the arch, and really they should be putting their emphasis on learning how to freaking use their legs in the bench press and not learning how to use hip drive, because that shouldn't be prominent, that shouldn't be evident at all in the bench press. But learning how to use your quads, right? Learning how to actually use your legs to better your bench press, to apply more force to the bar. And it just blows my mind when I see all these powerlifters have these crazy arches, but they can't do shit with their legs. And so my thing would be to tell you, if you're just starting out in powerlifting, if you're still making newbie gains as a powerlifter, if you're still learning how to bench press or you're relearning how to bench press, sacrifice a little bit on the arch now and learn how to use your legs. And then as you get better and better at utilizing your legs, applying more force to the bar and getting into your arch, over time your arch will actually improve. And I know that's like, no, everyone says don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you were to put them in one basket for anything that you do with the bench press, it would be learn how to use your freaking legs so that you can engage more muscles and that you can actually bench with your entire body versus your little bitty arms and your little bitty pecs. And I promise you, your bench will improve tenfold as comparison to you having this like crazy cheater arch and only using your arms to bench press. Okay, rant over. I apologize if I offended anyone. Preparation H is available at any local Walgreens, CVS, or Rite Aid pharmacy. You can grab it there if you got a little butt hurt. That's all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, this wakes some people up. And this epidemic of trying to create the cheater arch dies and learning how to use leg drive flies. From one nerd to another, peace.
It's lonely at the top, I'm tired of having company. So while you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out and view my life through this lens to see how it